Yo, what's up, guys? I'm gonna show you a tournament in which I finished in top 6% um, uh, of the. I finished in top 6%, and my performance rating was like 1951, and I ended up getting 52nd position in less than 2000 Super Blitz right now. So I'm gonna show you 4 of my games, which were super beautiful. First, I'll start with the 5th one because I'll show you the interesting ones. Wait. So you know what happened? E4, G6, D4, Bishop G7, Knight C3, D5, Knight F3, D takes C4, Knight takes C4, Knight F6, Bishop D3, C6, H3, Bishop F5, G takes F6. Knight takes F6, and after this. I have a double pawn structure and he's clearly winning, but he makes a small blunder, which would later turn out to be a loss. He will lose in 7 moves after this. Just wait and watch. Rook G8, Bishop F4, Knight A6, Knight E5, Queen D5, telling him to back up because this is a checkmate. After this, castles, C3, H5, pushing, King H2, then Queen E4, Queen D2, but turns out that was not the best move. He could have played this move, Queen to D1, but then after Queen D2, the problem was E4. If you take with the pawn, queen is gone. If you take with the bishop, you can't take it back. If you take with the knight, this is a checkmate. And if you take with the pawn, this. And the fact that you are losing the queen and you can't take it back. You can't take the rook and you are a whole piece up. I have a queen for your pawn. So he goes for this thing. The best move was to play Bishop G5 or to play this move, Bishop to G3. But at least he would not have been so bad. Instead, he takes with the knight, but then wait, I have an OSD lockout. But then comes this move, Queen takes G2, stunning checkmate. And this was a very beautiful game since he had nothing to do. This you see, this file was wide open enough for me to get in and checkmate him. And then comes the 6th game. Because I'm just showing you the most interesting games. So it was a 6th game. It was the biggest highlight, in fact. E4, E5, Knight F3, Knight C6, Bishop C4, D6, D3, Bishop G4, H3, Bishop takes F3, Queen takes F3, then Knight F6, Bishop G5, and then Knight to D4. If you take this here, then this comes as a check. You take it back, this, and you are like a piece up. You are having a whole extra queen. So Queen D1, because I'm also threatening a fork. So Queen D1 is the best option. And then B5, pushing back the bishop. H6, Bishop to H4, G5, Bishop G3, C5, C3, Knight C6 castles, c4, bishop c2, c takes d3, bishop takes d3, e6, knight d2, queen d7, and then comes queen to b3, and I'm like in a very bad position. g4 takes this, knight f3, h5, knight h4, bishop e7, knight f3, push. I took it here, and then h3. Of course, he pushed it like one step ahead. After which, to gain some counterplay, I played this move. Turns out it was losing. But then after this comes this move. But he makes a blunder. No, not a blunder. Wait. Wait. Oh, it's a blunder. He's threatening my rook. The best move was to play here. But what happens is, and I end up losing my bishop. I played queen and king f7, this, and somehow my king comes all the way over there. So I'm like, come on, checkmate me. But after this, he plays a big blunder. This. I play h2. Wait. He had to play knight to e1 here. You know why? Because when you play this, the check comes. You play king h1. After this, you can't even play this because this is coming. Eventually you have to play knight to f, queen, like rook to f8. But what happened is, and the mate n6. He had to play king f1 to escape. But this, look, just look, bro. How beautiful, covering all h5, the 8th rank, the 1st rank. It's just beautiful, you know. Hence, this was like my second most favorite game, which I saved. And it's pretty rare to find such a checkmate. Especially when you are you think you are about to lose and resign. This happens. And then came this 11th game. Okay. I lost in 16 moves. You know what? d4, g6, c3, bishop d7, queen knight d2, d5, e3, knight f6, bishop d3, b6, queen knight d2, bishop b7, castles, knight c6, f4, queen d6, bishop knight f3, and then a long castle, which was a big blunder. I should have played this castle, like kingside castle, it would have been safe, but I played long castle and then just marching ahead. I had to play this, although it was not the best move. But then I realized, wait, he pushed this here. If he now look, if he goes here, I can just take it here, right? But then after this, I can't play this. I'm gonna trap my bishop, so I have to play here. Play this bishop here. But then this, I could have played knight a5, but somehow I wasn't able to find it, because after this, you take it here, this here, and he has a good center. He has a very good center. This, and like he's somehow controlling every single square. Like, I don't know, this bishop might be dangerous, but it's not. Because if I go for this move, he can just easily kick me. And if I take it here, and it's completely winning for me. I mean, for my opponent. Hence, I played knight b4 because I didn't know what to do. I didn't even know this existed. But after this, bishop a3. I have to, if I play queen a5, queen takes a4. I play queen a5, bishop takes c7, and my queen is trapped. Look, bro. All my pieces are underdeveloped. Look. And like, there is no piece developed while he is, even though it's just one piece, one major piece which has like crossed the 4th rank, except for the pawns. But still, this bishop made a big difference, a huge difference. I can't even like play any move. Like this pawn is guarded, like this one. Okay, this one, and then I can't go here. If I go here, wait, this one or this one, I don't know. But then if I go here, many attacks. So somehow this resulted in a loss, and I resigned right away. So it just goes to show you how challenging closed positions can be. And if you have had a bad experience, please share them with me in the comments section down below. By the way, there was one more game I played. Even though this was my last game, but my second last game, I had another game which I played, but I like the time was up, so this didn't count in a victory for me. But if it would have been counted as a victory for me, I would have been in top 40. Now I'm in 52nd place. So anyways, look at this game. It was a long game. Okay, and it was like superb. This was my favorite game. This position, wait, I'll go from this point. d3, c5, bishop d2, d6, knight c3, e5, e4, knight f6, knight f3, bishop g4, knight, bishop c4, bishop g4, bishop c4, bishop e7, knight d5, a6, a4, knight c6, knight takes f6, bishop takes f6, bishop d5, queen d7. Like, when I played this, he could have played knight b4 and it was in a better position, but then this, and somehow he is better than me, slightly better than me. And he found the move, and he should have played rook. Wait. After this, he should have played f5 here. Instead he played d5. Oh, wait, no, not d5. F6 and then this d5. E takes d5, queen takes d5. This, and b takes c4. I'm losing. Rook h2 g1 would have been a better move, but then I just give up a pawn. This move, and he somehow just blew his opportunity. I played this move. I gave up my knight. I could have played this, but I'm like, come on, take my knight. I have a checkmate for you. But then after this, and I can't take it right away because this queen is guarding. So I went for bishop a5 check. He should have played rook b6, But what happened was not going his way. King d7, because if he comes here in the open, then queen takes b7. This is your only move. Queen b4. Wait. Queen to b4 is your only move. But then king, if you play king here, then just, I don't know, queen c4 check in the center of the board. And after this, wait. And after, I'm kind of confused now. Wait. But after this, if he would have come here, this queen, I could have taken his queen, but no. Queen b4 check, and if he goes here, then queen to a4. Wait. Queen to a4 is a mate. After he plays king to c5, queen c4 is a mate. It won't make a difference. Just this. So that's why after bishop a5, he couldn't have done this. He could have done this also, but I don't know what was in his mind back then. He could have just did here, like slide it to king to d7, and then his rook is gone for sure. Because if I take it here, then this one. So what happened is king to d7, but then what happened? Rook takes b7. No matter where he goes, if he goes here, this, and if you come here, same idea. If you come here, this one, queen c4 mate, sorry, same. So queen c4 is unavoidable. So after this, he has to go here. But then rook takes e7, king takes c7, queen is gone, and a rook for this rook for this queen. Nothing happened. For the rest 15 moves, he was having 18 seconds in this position. So I was like, let's give our rook. Let's see whether he can win it or not. After this, I played this move, and I got another chance to play this and demolish him, but I was like, let's give him another opportunity. And then rook a1, this, but then I somehow defeated him, and at this moment he was flagged. He had 0 seconds on the clock, whereas I had 18 seconds. So you can't tell how much how happy I was. But my happiness lasted like 2 seconds when I came to know that it was too late. It's time up, and I got the points for the game, but I wasn't able to get those 2 points. I was able to get like 6 points rating, but I wasn't able to get my 2 points of the tournament, so I was pretty much frustrated. And I hope you all enjoyed this as well. If you have had any good tournament, let me know. Once I placed in 3rd position in one tournament, but this was my, that's why this is my second best tournament.